So this term, my challenge to you, as Mr. Piper said, very quickly you guys are stepping up to be the leaders within the school. Very soon this term you will be the ones driving the school forwards. And my challenge to you is to be the very best that each of you can be. And talk about what that actually means. One of our school aims is participation. And participation means challenging yourself to get out there and do something new. Asking you to step beyond your comfort zone. The kind of area where you're happy, you're comfortable, you know exactly what you want to do. I want you to step just outside that comfort zone into the area that we call the learning zone. Not so far that we're causing any panic, but just beyond your comfort zone, because as Mr. Morell always says, that's where the magic happens. That's where you can really develop as people. In PSHE, you've been talking about growth mindsets. Now, someone with a growth mindset believes that they can learn anything if they put in the work, the practice and the effort, they can make it happen. The kind of thing I want you to be saying this term is not, I can't do this, I can't do this yet. If I put in the work, I'm going to make it happen. Mr. Bourbon has got this up on the wall of his office, and it's about that challenging yourself. Yeah, okay, maybe I can't manage it right now, maybe it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do it, but I will do it in the future if I keep working at it. I want to give you one example of this. These are two little boys, two twins, they're little brothers of a friend of mine. They're born about 15 years after me. This is the first time they got on a boat. They can't row yet. This year, one of those little boys set himself a challenge. He rowed across the Atlantic in that boat with his mate Shane there. The Atlantic gets quite lumpy sometimes, really quite lumpy. And after a while, your hands will start to hurt. For 45 days, 46 days, and 45 nights, these guys rowed across the Atlantic. There was one time when a storm hit them, and for 40 hours, they had to sit in the little cabin at the front of that boat, being pushed backwards by the wind. They couldn't do anything, the storm was that strong. Just waiting, and then when the storm stopped, they picked themselves up and they started rowing again. And they kept rowing for 3,000 miles. My friend Theo was on that boat. He's recorded a message for you.
Good morning, everyone. I learned how to move boats through the water in the same place as Mr. Sandow. I didn't always find school particularly easy, but I did learn. Just because I can't do something today doesn't mean I can't manage it tomorrow. I started playing in boats as a small child, and each year I went a little bit further from the beach. My horizons grew because I pushed myself a little bit more each time. I've turned my passion into my job, as for most parts of the year I work on ocean-going yachts. Over time I learnt more about the sea and indeed more about myself. My name is Theo Jones, and this year I rowed across the Atlantic in a 7-metre wooden rowing boat.
So there's a little boy that set himself a challenge. He started off in that boat. Every single professional starts off as an amateur. Every single expert starts off as a beginner. You don't get anywhere unless you get in the boat in the first place. It's also key that Theo had the support of the people around him, and that's something I need you to do this term, is look out and support the people that are around you as they are making that first step. They're pushing themselves beyond their comfort zone. They're going to need your help and support. The little boy that started off with in the boat with him, is his brother Geoff. The first person that welcomed him off in Antigua when he'd rowed those 3,000 miles, it was his brother Geoff. And this story is as much about his brother as it is about Theo that set out and pushed himself all the way across that Atlantic Ocean. This term, ladies and gentlemen, your mission is to participate, to get in that boat in the first place. You've got to be determined and secure in the knowledge that you are able to grow. And I'm asking you to help you support your peers and the people younger in the school as they try and grow. Because if you do that, you will make the magic happen. Ladies and gentlemen, this term, that is how you can be the very best that you can be. Thank you for your time.